Good morning, Azeroth. It is the 24th of April 2025. Grab your morning beverage and welcome to the stream. Today we'll continue working up our rep in the Gallagio, clearing out our weekly LFRs as we progress towards those various rewards. Without further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope you're all doing well today. You're almost through the week. Take it steady. Keep yourselves hydrated. You've got this. Alright, first things first, let's get ourselves signed up. See how lucky we get with the queues today. I did hear a bit of scuttlebutt that the Great Vault was once again duplicating rewards for people. I believe that is now fixed. I completely forgot yesterday, so it works out well enough for me. See if we got anything fancy. Yes, I know I can interact. God damn it. Noble garden flowers everywhere. Ooh. Back piece upgrade. That certainly does. It has some avoidance on it, which I believe is tank stuff, but it was stats alright. Why not? It's an item level upgrade. It's gonna eventually work out to be better. Just have to get that enchant on it. Grab that now.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
665, is that where I'm at? Yes, so it is. Sorry. It's a little bit, but every little bit helps. Oh, I need to put all this stuff in my wall bank that I forgot about. As full as it is. At some point I'll jump on the enchanter and get that sorted.
This world is vast
You,
and wondrous.
my cape, please. 658, does that take me past? Takes me at the same points, that's fine.
If needed, I will answer the call.
We have slept long enough.
Alright, let's jump over. What did I need? So if I've hit my monthly cap for crests at the moment, or my seasonal cap for crests, I assume buying this doesn't... Oh, these crests ignore the seasonal cap. Oh.
Until next time.
At least push us up a little bit.
It's not ready yet. It's still recharging.
I offer you my aid.
Morning, Emilis. Hope you're doing well today. Getting ourselves ready to do a little bit of LFR. Just to keep bumping up that Gallagio rep. Where's it at?
May we all find what
We are on track 8 of 20. I think mainly I want the... Oh, where is it? The warband thing. Now, back to Ice Crown. Is it, I assume, for the Invincible farm? Keeping that ball rolling, hoping for the best. Either way, whatever you're after, I wish you the best of luck. Oh.
Fair
Timing.
skies and strong winds. We are united in purpose. In unity, find strength.
I can do it.
There is much
Nope.
to be.
Son of a gun. Now, eventually it will happen. No amount of praying to RNGesus is going to help, but it will happen. Aye, enjoy yourself some breakfast. On top of our beloved poison sticks. I say that with delightful reverence. Oh. Given the too many I've already had this morning. Big old group. Pushed a little further through Avowed yesterday. That first zone is proving to take a while. I think it's more the pace at which I slowly move myself about and wanting to read all of the various lore books. Some interesting stuff in the background there. We had a over 600-year-old godlike individual creating a golem to attempt to resurrect his god, to punish the god, make the god repent. Good old Aethys. Suffice to say, the murder in here done to achieve said goals we did not approve of and therefore shut down the project. But weirdly, my weird mycelium god was of the opinion that this golem could be used for something. Was very unclear. Was just a lot of, oh, the possibility space. Ooh, but I'm like, I don't want those souls trapped in there. So we destroyed it. And while our god didn't enforce the deal we made to gain healing magic, was still very upset with me. I think exploring the rest of the zone's probably going to take the most of this evening's stream before we get into the city proper. I am looking forward to exploring the city. I just know it's going to be a lot of talking and moving about, so I want to make sure I investigate the best I can beforehand.
Time to teach you young pups a lesson.
Sticks here. All we have to worry about is being selected to garbage roll and run around and grab ads. I do like the Raid Renown track. It does give me a reason to actually come in and do some LFR. Again, if the rewards weren't necessarily as goblin themed, I'd be a little more approving. But I'm happy to engage with the system this first time through. I imagine whatever armor sets they create for next season will very much be more my jam. Although the raid sets themselves are pretty good, I just mean the cosmetics around it. Imagine we'll get a lot of ethereal, floaty, bandaged, delightful stuff.
Ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah. Ah, too much fire. Focus up a little bit. LFR's tended not to be too bad in the weeks we've got it. We know the mechanics reasonably well, or well enough to not just get rolled over. Usually. I said there are still a couple like the casino robot that I don't quite know the specifics of, but plenty of other folks do, so I'll take that. Still plenty of Avowed to go. And I'm hearing good things about that Clair Obscura Expedition 33. Though as I've said before, I don't necessarily want to go straight from one giant RPG into another. Don't we, Paul?
Dodge it clean!
But suffice it to say, reviews have been pretty good for it. I said yesterday, I reckon Doom the Dark Ages is going to come first. Most likely. It just depends just how long it's going to take me to get through Avowed, which is looking likely to take me past the release date for Doom. But again, I don't necessarily have to be there on day one. It's nice when it lines up, but I think most folks will be for games folks want to watch, generally speaking, they'll watch their favourite streamer go through it first, and obviously we're not quite at that point yet. But there's always enjoying a game someone has played down the line, rewatching thereafter. Hello, Pixelated Marinana. It's going alright this morning, hope you're well. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you for joining us. Do a little bit of self-advertising, I suppose. We do Good Morning Azeroth, a little morning show every day where we hang out, do a bit of WoW. Welcome to join me and Natter on. In the evening, we stream other games. There are lots of playlists on the channel for all the stuff we have already gone through. So if you find one of your favourite games on there, I highly recommend the watch. But yeah, hope you're doing well today. Come on, buddy. He's almost there. And down he goes.
That's one less goblin on Gallywix's side.
Oh, he's mostly
My
hitting that
fancy
transmog
buddies will
button,
take
but
over
we'll
cleanup
never
from
get
here.
ult.
Thanks.
Oh, maybe we get the explosive Hearthstone today, though. Nope, not when someone's got a 95. Alas. Onward to the next bit where everyone buggers up how to get through the ads. Have a swig of his beverage. Make sure you're all doing the same out there. Keep yourselves hydrated. Ooh, for World of Warcraft, I started playing maybe a year before Burning Crusade came out. So that'll have been 2005? 2006 maybe? But nearly the full 20 years of the game's existence. So a long time I've been playing WoW. More on and off in the more recent expansions before Dragonflight, but very much enjoying where the game's at these days, and I do highly recommend it. But the MMO space can be a pretty difficult one to get your foot into if it's your first time. I think WoW's doing a decent job. Certainly stuff, especially for the new player experience, they could be doing a little better, but I think such things are pretty commonplace across the genre. And there's enough pseudo MMOs and social spaces within a lot of games and live services that are about these days. I think it's more approachable than it's ever been. Oh, welcome back, Emilis. Was your cereal a choice? Me, I've always got to have my Weetabix on a weekday. Gotta get me Weetabix in. Used to be, I'd take a bowl of Nesquik, which for those who don't know, Nesquik's like these Nestle chocolate balls. I used to have 3 Weetabix, cover them in Nesquik, let it cake for a bit, let it drink up the milk. Recent years, been a little healthier with it. So just the double Weetabix, but some days when I lived away especially, and money was tight, I'd have a bit of dry Weetabix for lunch with some butter, which might sound like, ha! Hey, a scuffed transmog doesn't mean a bad transmog. As long as it's good for you. And, you know, the options will always be there over time. You can always grow the wardrobe. Oh, for streaming, Marinara, I have probably been streaming since about the 22nd of July last year. So we're almost at the year mark. About 9 months, I'd say, we've been going. Some hits and misses. I tried briefly to dual stream to Twitch, but my computer, bless it, it just couldn't handle it. But we're here, at least for now, for the long haul. You know, outside of what horrendous things life may throw at me, if I ever need to reassess. But in which case, I will always communicate and let stuff know. I've always hated it when you've enjoyed a YouTube channel or a streamer, and then suddenly they just go dark. Even if, like, horrendous shit's happening in their life, it's always nice to know, at the very least, hey, I'm not going to be streaming for a while, that kind of thing. But for the time being, we'll keep this ball rolling. Chocolate Lithuanian brand. Well, I can argue with a chocolate breakfast. Picked up from local convenience place. Just because it had been a long while. Cereal called Crave, which is basically... oh, how do I describe it? Bits of chocolate wrapped in kind of a crunchy exterior, and every now and then I'll get myself a bowl. It's not filling enough to count against me Weetabix first thing. Dear God, is it pleasant. Right, we're going pretty smoothly through these ads this time. Thank goodness. Not like last week where in here was an absolute shit show. Get those goblins. Beautiful. Alright. Main thing for this next one, yeah, there's a load of stuff on the floor and there's a lot of stuff to avoid, but the main thing is at one point his abilities can just knock you off the edge. So as long as we're not too close to an edge, we're fine, generally speaking.
Unless he doesn't. Maybe we ought to do some market testing first.
Have a nosy at people's transmog. A lot of hodgepodge. Oh, the very tight one from the monk there. We got simple dress there. Leathered explorer. No. It's like people watching in real life, except with more fancy outfits. Do enjoy it. It's got a pretty good transmog system itself. You just kind of hit a button. The only downside is you have to have the item in your inventory, which is a little annoying, but we haven't found enough pieces yet to truly be fashion hunting on Avowed. We'll see when we get to the main city. Maybe there will be stuff to purchase. Numbers. The new cooldown manager has got... oh, that's why it's got double sword. Because I have the 2 swings.
Let's try a little experiment.
And the beams. He's going down much faster than the other one.
I call this the green noise. If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%.
It's too far away.
Hands to a smash. Oh, check out the big bang.
Steady, at some point it's going to happen. Mind the bomb. Too many rockets.
Taking out your bones.
Nice Crown Farm, Emilis. Was it still... I can't remember for Lich King to get to him if you had to go through and clear the entire raid, or you just had to get to, like, there was a big podium in the centre that teleported you up to the platform. I can't remember. How is that these days? I always remember old Marogar at the door going, Bone Storm, and just being a silly bugger. Always liked that boss. I have a Lady Death Whisper being annoying in pug groups.
Green noise.
And the vampire lady causing people to bite each other, that was silly. And that professor, it was mainly going through for the Shadowmourne shards, I remember.
Right there.
The professor, oh, what was the thing he said? I know it's an infamous line, but I'm blanking on it right now. Something about wonderful inventions, probably.
If this is rewired, It'll up the kill rate 20%. Shaking out your bones.
Be on the other side of him so I don't get thrown off.
Here's to a stash.
Oh, I like the Surfang stuff and all that. A lot of moments to slow you down. I love some good story in a raid. But I think for once an expansion's been that old, introducing a skip's probably kind. I do have a soft spot for Tyrion yelling at the Lich King though. To be fair.
Let's try a little experiment.
The Sarfang one sticks out. It was a moment where Varian, who, especially at that point, was so warmongery. A moment of fathers and sons, which I just thought was very nice.
Nice. Great work, champ.
Transmog, greed.
Yourselves up before moving on. Okay?
Into the next one. Might be a shorter stream today if we get them all done that quick. Moving on now. We're moving on now. Time to take. People's just one of those bands that my sister used to have on all the time in the car. So every now and then, the earworm gets in there and just nibbles for a bit. Pardon me. Ooh, I like that little scarf that set brings. Do need to get a bit of that for my shaman. Onward to the next one.
What now?
We bought ourselves time. Now all we need is a...
Calling all cutthroats.
We kill these and then we don't stand near that bloodstain. Because that's where that big tank comes in and just runs people down. I like it when you're doing LFR and you see everyone else who was just in that last group doing the same thing, getting accepted and immediately in the next one. Look at this fancy panda mage. Beautiful hat. What set is that from? Twizzly. I think it was a Dragonflight set.
I need to get closer.
Finds the cars. Bikes, I suppose. Right, and then run. Ah. There she comes. Bang. There's always one who just gets bodied.
Great. New plan. Champions, take care of her.
Very
while
silly.
We check on our cartels.
I love a little bit of a gimmick like that, though.
Oh, that's gonna leave a great stain.
She despawned. Is she going to come running in and run everyone over again, or is she just going to spawn on the spot?
I have not survived for 10,000
Oh,
years.
somebody put this turn into a boss down. Sure, reshape me. Oh, I got what's his name? Sure, we'll keep that for a little bit. Why not? They did it again! God damn it. LFR Madrasil, thank you very much. Now, there's a lot of the Dragonflight stuff had some beautiful sets that I really need to one day go back and transmog farm. I don't think Legacy mode's turned on for the Dragonflight stuff yet, but eventually.
You want a piece of me?
We'll get there. Alright, boot the tank, attack the bikes as they come out, ride the bike into the tank, shed the armor, stop the little dudes repairing it. Job will be a good one. Not a big fan of fighters, this guy. I'll turn it off after this fight. Yep, here come the bikers. Okay, they got that bike. More bikers.
Just in time. Forget this, I'm out.
Do 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 do. Do the bike.
I'm out.
Even more bikers. Oh, nobody hit the other bike.
Forget this, I'm out.
Bonk.
Forget this, I'm out.
That repeated dialogue over it. Forget this, I'm out. I think they'd have had one or two more lines. Repair bots.
Have you vermin ever witnessed more power? I think not.
What's that? I don't remember which boss that is. I like that we keep getting random voice lines. As far as I'm aware, that ethereal toy is just a shop one. Unfortunately. Int one you're just gonna get. Alright, nearly there. And part of the reason why sticking with the LFR stuff today, it is my mother's birthday, so there'll be some family stuff to attend to before the evening stream. All the more reason I don't mind the morning stream being a little shorter, the queue times are kind. Just a heads up on that front. Probably should still knock the bike down. Yum.
Forget this, I'm out. Let's kickstart this. Forget this.
Right, out of the tank. And gone. Transmog button, one day it'll work.
Nice work.
One day.
That's
That's the
one
dream.
nuisance out of the way.
Good job, morons.
How much Gallagio rep did we get there? 450.
With Vexy, my crew was moving in. Thanks for the extra time.
Ah, great. And the Gallagio is sealed tight. Clear out Gallywix's cronies and see what can be salvaged. We'll put together something that'll blast the doors off that casino.
Get away from me, Bob. Not like this. Please? Why me? Have a swig of his beverage. You all do the same out there. You keep yourselves hydrated.
It's too far away.
So much fire on the ground.
Easy as pie. Come on. Gallywix wants a bite. We'll give it to him.
Little bit of off healing because we can. Onward to the casino.
Look who made it.
Give me a pile of mini games in here game one day.
Well, you can.
You ready to talk?
What? You think you're gonna yap at me till I roll over? We got games to play, Gazlo.
Makes me wonder just how long the goblins are actually going to be from this point forward. Not necessarily sidelined, but can't see them having the spotlight for a long time, which is, you know, it's fine. You can't do every race, every expansion, every patch. It would just be a development nightmare at that point if you were trying to shoehorn them in every time. Even just one character of each faction race, nightmare these days. Especially with all the allied races, it's so many. Oh, the tanks are just moving. Makes me wonder who they push with the ethereals. It's more and more unlikely that the Haranir are actually, as a whole, doing anything in that regard. Yeah, or when you might go with us to discover some truths about their world soul and how it links to ours. But it doesn't seem like an opportunity to get that entire race involved. Pardon me. Besides Illyria. It's not like we're gonna... We could bring a chunk of Void Elves through there with us. We could do that. I need to catch up with the rest of the group. These mobs can just chase me, it's fine. If they didn't keep bottling me. Bomb pit, didn't even realise. So whether or not they actually include Ethereals and allied races, neither here nor there, it's just and Void Elves, there's not many folks who can just come through with us. And the theories about maybe being on side with Xalatath, maybe that's an avenue to hang out with some of her Ethereals. Could be some voidy stuff. Again, she's not really in good with the old gods, so whether or not there's anything actually there, I'm very unsure about. And will be the setup for after, because we're not... Xalatath has to get away, because she is the Midnight expansion as well, we assume. Like, that should be the big bad in there. So how do we mess up at that point? Where do we go wrong in the Ethereals? Is it we help against this other faction, and in the doing, Xalatath is like, oh, thank you for your assistance, heroes, and now I'm away. I have all I need, and haha, you've done this. Feels too easy. Like I said before, it's very hard to do really big plot twists in an MMO that feel engaging to the player. I can't remember a time at all in WoW where I've gone, oh, I really didn't see that coming from a plot twist perspective. Sometimes plots are a little out of there. You know, when Warlords of Draenor was announced, it was like, oh, time travel. Oh, okay. Well, multiverse stuff. Less time travel, I suppose, but it was both.
Something tells me this one's rigged.
That wasn't like I'd had one done over on me. Maybe when they eventually get back to the Dreadlords, they really ramp that up. Hard to do, though. Especially when you can't really put player choice into it, so it can't be like, oh, you did all these quests. There was like a satyr in the old Night Elf starting zone who was disguised as a Night... Oh, I don't even know if he was disguised. It was just, oh, can you help me by killing these animals? And the Night Elves around after you did that was like, hey, that was a bad dude. You need to go kill him. Like, how could you do this to all these animals? And being like, ah, shit. But in those scenarios, it never feels like, you know... The only option there is to not do the quest. That's not a choice or a dupe, per se. It's saying, oh, you did the thing. You had agency in this moment. It's a difficult thing to do. And they've done elements of choice stuff before. We had the Sylvanas loyalty stuff. We had the weird quest in Hallowfall where you picked an airship captain, which changed which NPCs were about somewhere. You know, it wasn't exactly a long-lasting bit of permanence that will necessarily apply to a story because it can't.
Ready to win!
MMO's not the kind of game where you can have a load of those choices really pay off unless you've built it from the ground up to work with that. Don't get me wrong, if they solved that problem, it would be delightful to see. Folks always talk down the line of something akin to Covenants, but not quite, like not faction-based, but a lot of folks are like, maybe we pick a side between the Void and the Light. Let players choose there, but all you're doing then is creating another series of factions, and at some point, one has to win or lose. I think maybe you can make it a popularity contest at that point, but it's so hard to balance that kind of thing. I think especially with the Covenants in WoW, you see how it can go. If there's any player power anywhere even remotely close to any of that, it ends up being a shit show. So you have to be really careful offering choices like that. That wheel. I think that slot machine is just called a bandit. Very true. Never been big on slots. My granddad, when he was alive, he was always really big on his slots. He'd sit there cranking the thing for hours. There's a, not local, but there's a casino my family would frequent for big family gatherings and parties. You get a meal, you get a few free bets. I was more on the blackjack table. I'm not really a big fan of poker. Not for me. Too much to consider when I just want to enjoy spending my free bet. But blackjack, just trying to get under 21 and pulling cards, much more doable. Most I won one evening was about 160 quid. Although on that same night, a cousin of mine won about 300, and it's like, God damn it. And I just have a win for myself. I remember because there was this big fella behind me as I was making my bets, who kept putting cards, or not cards, what's the word I'm looking for? Tokens? Coins? Little chips like, no, chips, there we go. Kept putting chips down on the plays I was making, and every time I either draw a card or stuck that this fella didn't approve of, he'd just be literally over my shoulder going, and I'm like, dude, my shit, man. I'm clearly a young fella who doesn't quite know what he's doing, so why are you bothering? It's fun though on occasion. Not someone like me with an addictive personality, you can't take me to a casino that often, I'll end up making some stupid choices. And slots are just the literal epitome of RNG. That is, watch some pretty lights and things fly about. There's no skill here. There is just hit button and pray. Whichever dark god might bless you in that moment. As the adage goes, the house always wins. But to be fair, food this place served was really, really nice. I think the fact you got occasionally a free drink as well. I think there's a lot of casinos do. That's where you end up making poor decisions when the mix gets involved.
Do you have any idea how much that thing costs? I'm gonna take it out of your sorry green hide, Gallagio.
I guess we struck a nerve. Come on.
A nerve? Oh, I love Travis. Did well on Gallagio. I saw a little panel him and Laura Bailey did. Or bits of it, rather, at a recent convention. They were asking the crowd, what games do you know us from? And someone in the back of the crowd just went, Gallagio! And Trevor's just like, yeah, you know what's up. Oh, no, Emilis. Sorry to hear it. That bastard. One day he will relinquish his horsey. The last time when you were farming something in here, it was that axe, and you know, it did drop. It will happen. You've got to have faith. Is that lockout? Because I'm trying to remember. That lockout is per character, not on your account, right? But I can imagine after the frustration you don't want to bring, let's just take 20 characters through Icecrown again and again and again and again. And pray. I mean, I'm sure some people have. What are the other big raid boss mounts? I know that they add them more and more frequently these days. And on the mythic version of a fight, when it first comes out, the drop rate is near 100%. Not quite 100%, but near enough. A lot of people can get them when it's current content, but it's not feasible for everyone. Ah, per character. I suppose at that point, it's like, how many alts are of a high enough level to go in and solo Icecrown? What does it scale to these days in terms of what level of character do you think you could get away with? Level 50 getting through Icecrown okay? Or do you have to get the scaling up past 60? Like, where's it at? I imagine Icecrown's easier than some of the, like, Legion stuff. So I remember that being a little troublesome. And on the one transmog run I've done on stream, since we started, we went to Castle Nafria, and there was a heal fight with Kelphus.
You got it, see.
That was confusing, but we got there eventually. Aye, fair enough. Sod the Lichkin, flip him off as you get out the door. Head to, oh, what was it called? Eorzea? That's the Final Fantasy world? I think, maybe. Zayora's Avowed that we've just done, but I think Eorzea is Final Fantasy. Possibly, maybe. So many games, so many worlds. It's interesting that you're like, I'm going to go level a new class rather than continue on with the current storyline. Is that just keeping it mixed up a bit, or you just fancy playing around with the new classes? Because to be fair, there are a lot of them. A bit mugsy. Got it right. Thank you, Ebelis. Thank you. Oh, stack. No, no druid. That's a stack. Ah, well, you've got fashion game is always the end game. I just wish the glamour system in that game was more intuitive. If memory serves, you had to have these little crystals, like a currency for it. And you had a wardrobe that you couldn't... It wouldn't fit everything. So you could only have so much in there to glamour. I just remember too many barriers. I remember it being really aggravating. I got like one set and was like, okay, I'll make do with this. I think that's a fun part of it. It's like, ooh, class looks really cool. Ooh, this transmog will go well with this class. Well, I'm going to level it now. Oh, I missed it. Damn. I'll be fine. Bombs. Don't stand in them. I just wish they didn't have that barrier entry because people love it. People love collecting their fashion. Oh, well, if they're not too bad, I suppose. I just remember them not being easy to acquire. Is it a thing of they cost real money, or is it something players make? Like, where are those glamour prisms at? Where's that limitation? They've left gold garbage all over the floor. I don't know. I like transmog systems having the freedom that WoW's does. Where there is no inherent, like, cost or downside in that regard. Because the moment you make it, you open it up and gives players the freedom to do whatever they want with it. They will farm for stuff. They will buy outfits. They will engage more with the product, you know? But it feels arbitrary to me. Like Destiny 2, I think, had to learn that the hard way. I don't know where that game's at these days with it, but my God. Going from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2, absolute bloody nightmare. Individual pieces you had to get, dies one at a time for singular pieces. Ugh. Awful. I don't even know if they've gotten to the point of it being loads better these days. Can't argue with Warframes though. Honestly, no idea. I think there are multiple ways to get them. People sell them for 100k-ish, maybe lower, but 99 of them on the market board. I can't quite remember how easy it was to earn gold in said game. Although knowing me, I was probably not doing well with it. No, you're right. We do have to spend gold on transmog, but that's that ethereal bastard. Alright? In this patch, we better deal with that ethereal for the 0.2 patch when we go and fight ethereals or whatever it is we're doing with them. Because, dear God, that Robin bastard. It's unnecessary. Don't need a gold cost for transmog. Need to kill him. Need to get him out of the loop. Oh, and another. Just hit the buttons.
In the next life.
Good stuff.
What's next?
Cauldron
Gallywix?
vendors unlocked. Whatever that means.
Someone's getting cranky. You want to oust me? Keep going. I'll see you soon enough.
Oh, people will sell me stuff outside of the Cauldron of Carnage. Now, is that within the raid or outside of the raid? Don't know. We'll find out. No. How could someone do this? Right, I take this opportunity to upgrade my cloak. And to be fair, I can't just blame the ethereal bastard. It is Blizzard's choice, or the WoW team's choice, to make that dude charge gold. He shouldn't.
How fare you?
I know, it just seems like an arbitrary place to have player spending.
Go carefully.
Farewell.
Right, let's bob some stuff into the wall bank while we wait for that next queue to pop. Waiting on healers.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
No worries, Emilis. Make sure you're keeping hydrated, or I'll keep nagging you till the end of time. Oh, yep, this is looking very, very, very full indeed. It's going to need to clean out sooner rather than later.
Return.
Still need to sort of transmog myself at some point. We're just hodgepodging until I get fully geared up from Delves, which, to be fair, hero, champion. So boots, one ring, chest piece, shoulder pads. Yeah, we're not far off having a hero piece in every slot, to be fair.
Honor to meet you.
Any of these that I can do a little bit. The chest piece, shed boots, the hero bits we want to do. Okay.
Stay vigilant.
Go and boop a few things and undermine while we wait. Not to the point I want to use any of these Dark Fuse consumables because, you know, they're all timer based, so would be wasteful. And pick up a world quest or some rares. The aggro off. That warrior was getting bodied just a little bit. Beautiful.
It's too far away.
Oh no, I can mine while in my car. Haha. Makes even less sense than doing it on a regular mount. Come here, doggo. Wait. Sniper, do you mind? Look, these goddamn snipers, hold still. I can actually go and check the arena here to see if it's inside the Gallagio or not. I'll do so after Nitro here goes down. See what goodies they've got to sell.
Shaking, pal. Well, well, well.
What's good?
Okay, it's neither of these. It must be inside the raid then.
What you need.
Which, fair enough. We'll investigate that, because we haven't done that one yet. Oh, that all wasn't here. Robbed. There we go. In for Gallywix. Give me that trash. Every little helps. Hello, hello. Who would like to see me in here? Be a renowned one. Yep, the Bilge War one.
Red Hot Savings here.
Thank you.
Have I got something for you?
And give me a pet. Give me a toy. Another toy. Or a horn for the car. God damn it. People just say yes, please. That means. The fact it requires a completed checklist is interesting. Huh. Small sum. This sounds like it'd be more of the resonance crystals or something like that. Now, if each cartel had a really cool transmog, I'd be jonesing way more to get all these reps done, but at the moment, they are just part of the weekly tick-off. Oh, I haven't overloaded one of these blowy up ones for a good while. Let's try that. Excuse me? I was stood far enough away. Thank you very much. God damn it. That was my first death this expansion as well at the time. It first came out, overloading one and not having any mining speed. And thinking, I'll just bubble through the explosion. And then it left me with smouldering boots all the same. Graceful. Oh, no, it's up there as well. Why? Why not let me fly when dead, game? I get it, it's not a flying zone, but... shite. How do I get back there? Ruined me. Come on, people, just accept the cues. And around that way. I guess we'll get there eventually. The raid's going to respawn me anyway, but you know. Oh, we're desperately running for a corpse. Shaking my head in disbelief. Oh, don't get stuck. Come on. Oh, huzzah. To be fair, I did mine more of it than I thought I would. Come on, last DPS. Do it. Get back from your toilet break. Huzzah! Alright. We've just got Gallywix and then the first wing to go. And we'll all be good. For the morning. Let's have a swig of his beverage.
It doesn't have to end.
Oh, Emily. Well, I had one of the mining outcrops that was covered in dynamite. And I thought, I'll overload this. When you overload it, it spawns a load of little nodes so you can just get basically more resources. But a big red line goes around that will just blow up and insta-kill you. I thought I was stood just enough on the edge of it. I was not, and it left a cratered just pair of boots. Which again happened at the start of the expansion, and you cannot bubble through. Maybe this is why I die so much on the underpin fight. Just the edges of glowy lines. I felt I wasn't stood directly on it, though. I felt I was fine. Right, everybody makes their way in. Swig of his beverage. You all do the same out there. Oh, I could do my follower dungeon as well today, just for that little bit more rep. Oh no, I don't actually need to anymore because my undermine rep is full, apart from the individual cartels. It doesn't give me any individual cartel rep, so it's fine. There we go. Then he's stand in it. Some people stood in it. Sadness. So many shiny bits and numbers.
Get up and dance for me, you little jerks.
What's the day where a boss would swear at us? I'm trying to remember the last time. There's always Garrosh's line that stands out, where he was yelling at Sylvanas. What? Well, deserve that. I think. I didn't even know that could happen. My brain didn't even register all as a whole here, and then I forgot if you stay in the big thing, it moves you. Mistakes were made.
Hey, get in here. Wonder how I helped the old harbinger? Get a load of this thing. Get a load. It's about to blow your face off.
No, get it. But no, it was that line in Cataclysm where you're doing quests in Hordside in Silverpine? I think? And Sylvanas resurrects the Valkyr so that her people can be resurrected and the Forsaken can have more members, as it were. And Garrosh is like, what difference is there between you and the Lich King now? And Sylvanas just like, isn't it obvious, Warchief? I serve the Horde. And Garrosh is just like, watch your clever mouth, bitch. And it was like, whoa, game. Whoa. Since when did we start swearing? I can't remember the last time that happened. Like, since then. I mean, sure, it made it a more powerful moment. It certainly stands out because of that fact, but I don't remember a time since where they have leveraged a bit of swearing. I mean, you don't want to do it all the time. If every character was just epping and blinding every other sentence, suddenly it's like, will you shut up and stop trying to be edgy? Has to be a balance. But I can't remember last time I've heard any in WoW. Saxophone and trombone on the soundtrack for this fight, getting increasingly sadder, by the way. Just bless him. Come on, bring him down, bring him down. Almost a problem. Don't throw it now. I don't want to go back in the hole. Love how many pets and like Death Knight riders stood just floating in midair. Pretty annoying though if they did all just fall down and die. That probably would not go over well.
Time for a higher tower. Damn, just got a little more.
If fireworks. It's not a man I need to get to watching the the Guilty Gear one. Do enjoy those games. Real stylish fighting games, beautiful art style. Don't know how the anime shapes up at all, but very curious to find out. Hey, and there he goes. Delightful. Transmog, transmog. Greed, transmog, transmog. Then I don't need any of those, so I will just greed them. I don't know why it lets me need on a lot of them when I've clearly got a higher item level. I thought they changed that at one point, so it would encourage folks to actually roll for transmog. Alright, one more wing. Damn interrupt on a different button absolutely shafted me. Lovely, we got our discs too for our other weekly sorted. Get it all down the hole. Excuse me, Cramps. I've no beef with you. Just looking for a bit of ore. That's not actually in here, robbed. Absolutely robbed. Whee! Not because it's down there. Jammy bastard. $200 market research. Oh, so far away. So much left to gain. I know the farming spot. I know I've got these advertisement things where I take more damage. I don't know what this canister of Dark Fuse Solution's for. I think it's for a boss of some kind. Maybe. I grabbed one just because. Not else up at the moment. Meh. Where is the... I'm on the wrong side. Oh, hang on. Rare that way. Never mind. Alright, final wing. Ooh, that's the Conquest PvP set. Shiny golden on the druid. Very nice. Now, if that was the elite set, I'd probably be jumping more into PvP already.
I'm out of range.
I'm a sucker for the golds and whites. Okay, are these the two vendors I'm after? Check once this gigantic pack goes down. Big AoE splashes. Ooh, ow, 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 bubble. Too much happened all at once and I wasn't watching the floor. Down you go. Oh. They left, or is it these two?
It's the tussle of the century, folks.
Oh, here we go. Companion.
It appears we have a surprise three-way battle in the
A toy.
carnage tonight. And
The other one.
we go!
Gorilla toy, and then another camera. Fair enough. Nothing to write home about. A little bit of transmog where maybe you got a helmet from one of them or the shoulders of one of them. That would have been interesting, but such as it is. So I'm always going to say, more transmog game. Always. Every time. Well, I wonder just numbers-wise, from the general player base, who prefers transmog and who prefers mounts. I imagine the numbers shifted more as time's gone on, and more transmogs there, but mounts probably still win. Probably. Let's see. What group number am I in? I'm in group 4. And we'll see if a chunk of the folks I'm with go. Whoa! That dude just pull out a desk? What toy is that? Actually, one I'd be curious about. Simple enough for fighting the gorilla. Do not move too much. or get zapped. Despite the fact at some point you have to move a tiny bit. Yeah, that's a fair point. There is more of a prestige with mounts. Especially on those rarer ones and the very low drop rates, or the insane farms some of them have. Even the craziest of transmog farms, I don't think compare. There are some titles that are probably a little tougher than some mounts, but few and far between. Like, there's some of the giant meta PvP titles that are just insane. Like, doing them requires so much time. And like I think one of them for the main PvP ones requires you to do a load of the Warlord of Draenor garrison stuff, where you had to hunt folks from the other races, and then there's a big arena you have to do that you have to queue into specifically. So the only times you can really do that are when other people are going for that same achievement, so you really have to find some organisation for it, otherwise you're just fresh out of luck, chances are. A lot of niche stuff like that. As you say though, it is a flex thing. You can certainly tell when folks have them, be like, holy shite. But it's always fun to have a look. There are some websites that tell you how much percentage of players have like a title or something that you've got. One of the reasons I like Flamebreaker. Apparently not many people did those dailies, and I'm like, why? The Molten Front was a lot of fun. And really good. I loved how that zone opened up more and more week after week. I don't know how it is going back to it, but I really enjoyed that place. The whole Flame Druid vibes and fighting across the Firelands was just fun. And apart from... that was Cataclysm, wasn't it? So that was before Mists of Pandaria did its Timeless Isle, so it was like this first inclination of, oh, I'm going to go hit that rare over there. It's fine, it's just a WoW elite. All it's going to do is maybe punch me a little hard. And then being like, oh, these rares have some mechanics some of the time. And I actually have to think about what I'm doing. That's pretty cool. Again, it's been so long, my memory might be betraying me on that front, but I loved it. God, there was a few mounts in there. There was like the Flaming Hippogriff. And the flames.
Back to the business of ousting the outsiders.
Ah, down you go, Talk. Right, to the T-Rex.
It's too far away.
Somebody went flying. And down you go. Beautiful.
I could hear that crowd from all the way out here. Just don't let the fame go to your heads.
It feels as though you don't get rep after your third wing. But there we are. Alright, last one, which is the Dancy Jump one. Oh no. They got stuck. Nice balance, Druid. Just go and pull all the things, why don't you? Before a tank gets here. No shame in it either, just immediately ran up to a mob and was like, boop, come and attack people. Sheer impatience. many traps. Ow. Well, that sounds about right.
I need to get closer.
Druid, you did it again. You just pulled more. They weren't even on course. Why, you like this? Maybe it's one of their AoE Starfire things. Maybe the AoE is just so big, the stars rain down, and there's naught they can do about it. Shouldn't be so quick to judge. Give them the benefit of the doubt. That balanced druids aren't exactly in the best place right now from the little bit I know, but either their rotation isn't that great or it's just a little too simple. I couldn't say. It's not like mine's complicated. Where are we going? Going the wrong way, people. It's that way. Oh no, dead tank, dead tank. There we go. God, I love how combat reses are working these days. Although now it's just gone straight on the 10-minute timer, so is it only in a boss fight where it has so many linked charges? That seems fair. Genuinely. You don't really need loads of them when you're not in a boss fight. Yeah, but you're dragging them this way. Come on, AoE them down. Beautiful. Yeah, and more groups. Ride the lightning. So shiny, so chrome. Even noticed that line before. Quick swig of his drink. And speaking of rarer titles, Hand of Ardal. Always one of those very classic rare Burning Crusade ones that you see pop up. I still don't know if you played on the classic realms and unlocked either transmog or titles that are no longer available for retail. Do you then unlock them for your retail account? Never checked. Mainly because then a part of me would be like, well, you should probably go back on some of them classic realms and try and get some of those older missable things, but not too much when it comes to titles. Transmogs, different matter, but I know the Season of Discovery is bringing back Corrupted Ashbringer, and that's a pretty tasty prospect. But again, I don't know if that means I could unlock it in retail in some way visually. Not that I'd use it, and the Legion one kind of works. I highly doubt it too, just because they're their own separate thing, but it'd be pretty cool if they did. It'd encourage people to jump between one and the other. As you say, I doubt it too. Well, speaking of things I need to Google, I do need to do a quick rewatch of what happened Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2. Better inform where I'm at for Avowed later. Because it's been so long since I played those games, I can barely remember specifics beyond the sea shanties and two. God, I love those sea shanties though.
I'm out of range.
Whatever does get to its pirate expansion, it's going to need a good chunk of sea shanties. Get Colmar McGuinness on it. Get some WoW sea shanties going. Don't get me wrong, Daughter of the Sea is fantastic, but it's a bit heavy to be a constant shanty.
I need to get closer.
You can't have Laura Bailey singing them all. She'd go mad, the poor lady. And so if memory serves, she wasn't even... She was like, oh, I don't know if I can sing it. No. And then eventually they just kind of tried it and it worked out and they went with it. And it worked so well. But she was so nervous about it, bless her. Beautiful song, though. The only thing we need to worry about for this boss is when he does the big bit and we all have to run between the different speakerphones. Lest I wasn't stood in it, game. Robbed. Make sure these aren't overloading. It was still fun on week 1 of LFR to see a load of people not clock it. I know, when you see a big thinning on the ground and a boss casting and everyone's running in one direction, for me it tends to be, right, follow real quick and assume people know what they're doing. We'll see how many casualties we get this time. Bit of a waste of horsey there, we might need it in a moment. No, Rick, we will not get Gaga for Galley, as it were. Okay, it begins. Oh, it's right on top of him, so that's fine. Everybody run! Healer, no! Oh, wow, everybody died. Why did everybody die? What happened? Is it because it was right underneath him? Get some combat reses going. Oh no, we have to wait till after. That person's gonna die. Okay, now we start resing. Come on, back on your feet, back on your feet. All of you move. Right, that's as many combat reses as I've got for now. Music feeling very Benny Hill right now when so many have died. I've never seen that before. I assume it's because he slammed on one directly beneath him. So, the tank have to make sure he was out of the way beforehand? How did that work? It's going to go down so slowly now, though. Over DPS. Get up. Nope. Actually having to engage with the mechanics with so few people. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let me go get that one. Keep that one down. Just be on top of it. That bugger didn't res when I did the combat res, or they went down again straight away. Shitballs. So many of these so far away from the boss.
It's too far away.
Oh my god. Oh, and he's doing his bloody thing as well. We're fucked. We're fucked. It's so far away.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
No, dear, oh dear. Oh, there was another one bubble. I made it anyway.
It's too far away.
Need to watch for another one. There's one all the way over there. No ranged person is going after it. God damn it. I got it. I got it. Good job, Brett has a load of range these days. Okay, they've got it. 2 healers went down. We don't really need the healers, but there's no more combat reses. Maybe I shouldn't have rezzed all the healers. Maybe it would have made more sense to just res more DPS. Right, how are the other amps doing? We're alright for now, we're alright. Isn't it great when you actually have to do the mechanics? Come on, mage. No, you're going to ignore it. Oh, there's one over there as well. They've got that one. I've got this one. They've got that one over there. Ow, ow, ow. Right, they're running for that one. That's okay, that's okay. More DPS. He's probably going to get another sound thing off as well. Oh, there's so many of them ramping up. Oh, and he's doing his drop. Well, shit. Right, watch for the next one. Right in front. One more. Okay.
It's too far away.
Oh, don't stand in it. How are we looking? Okay, Druid's got that one. They've got that one. Can I get this one? Okay, we're good. Just got to keep on top of them. It'll go down. Unless there's some kind of enraged phrase. Which I hope there isn't. We fought too hard to throw it now. Getting this one. Oh, there's that one as well. I know he's going to go down, but I want to keep on top of the mechanic just in case. What? They've got him, they've got him. Aye, good stuff.
Oh, finally, some quiet. I thought that blowhard would never shut up. You have my
Goodness
thanks,
me.
champions.
Bit of a frill there at the end. Oh, somebody did the mass res. Very good. GG team. We got through. Let's get out of here. Take ourselves back to Donegal so we are ready for tomorrow's delving. Oh, I can nip my Dagran and get me Pinnacle chest as well for another coffer key. I think I'm sat on a decent number of coffer keys though at the moment. Where are we at? 12. Yeah, we're good. The whole Titan Disc thing and getting more Titan lore was a really nice little bonus. Just wish there'd been more of it.
Even though the core
No
wing
merit.
is usable again.
And Dogran, give me loot.
So much to discuss. I'll contemplate what we talked about.
Another key. See, that amount of gold, that's like 2, maybe 3 transmog changes at the ethereal. Say it until they change it. That Robin bastard needs to give us it free.
Even though the core way is usable again.
Alright. With that then, folks, I will say thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed yourselves, don't forget to hit that like button. Help push the video through the algorithm so more folks can come hang out, play some games with us. Subscribe for more content here on the channel. On the weekdays, we're at 9 AM GMT with World of Warcraft. Our Good Morning Azeroth show. And between 4 and 6 in the evening, we start up with other games. At the moment, going through Avowed. You can find playlists to all the other games we've already covered right here on the channel. Binge to your heart's content. But thanks again to those who came along live. Cheers for giving me your time. Thank you for watching later. So until next time, folks, much love, take care, and bye-bye.
How does a Tauren hide in a cherry tree? He paints his hooves red.